We're going to begin, unfortunately, with more troubling images and a new report about the botched police response to the Uvalde school shooting. That city's mayor has now released body cam footage from first responders, and that footage shows confusion among some of the officers about what exactly is happening, even though one policeman told the others his wife could be among the victims. Lilia Luciano is in Uvalde for us once again this morning. Lilia, good morning. First comprehensive report to come out. What are we learning?
Well, Tony, what we're getting is a fuller picture of the chaos, of that excruciating weight. But what we may never understand is having an understanding of why it took nearly 400 officers from at least 7 different law enforcement agencies 73 minutes to take down the shooter. I will warn you, the images you're about to see were edited to protect the families, but many will still find them distressing.
Shots fired! Get inside! Go, go, go! Take cover, guys.
Am I bleeding? Am I bleeding? Am I bleeding?
New body cam footage released by the Uvalde mayor shows the first moments officers arrived at Robb Elementary School.
That's my wife's classroom. He's already in the classroom. I got me, right?
About 4 minutes after the shooter entered rooms 111 and 112, one officer is grazed. School police officer Ruben Ruiz was heard in the background, recognizing his wife's classroom.
Dude, we gotta get in there. We gotta get in there. He just keeps shooting.
But seconds later, confusion and misinformation. In a different body cam video from another officer who heads outside to take cover and alert dispatch, he seems to believe the suspect is inside an office.
He's contained. We got multiple officers inside the building at this time. He believes he's barricaded in one of the offices. Messed up, is still shooting.
Shortly after, the urgency fades and officers are seen waiting and waiting,
What are we doing
looking
here?
for guidance.
What are we doing here?
Some begin to break windows and pull students out of the building.
Yeah, go, 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 go.
By now, we see the first images of the school district's chief of police, Pete Arredondo.
Sir, if you can hear me, please put your firearm down, sir. We don't want anybody else hurt.
Arredondo and other officers try to negotiate with the suspect.
Let me know if there's any kids in there or anything. This could be peaceful.
We hear police dispatch alert officers that a child is calling 911 from inside a classroom.
You have a child on the line.
Hey, what was that?
He is in a room full of victims.
Close to 5 minutes later, Arredondo is seen heading towards a classroom, not where the shooter was, to test keys and appears unable to open it. More minutes tick by with little action appearing to be taken by the officers inside the school, besides trying to talk to the suspect.
Please put your gun down, sir. Please don't hurt anyone else.
And more keys to open the door that we've come to learn was likely already unlocked.
We're testing keys.
There were multiple systemic failures.
On Sunday, a Texas committee found that the chaotic scene was caused by a lack of leadership. The committee released a 77-page report which found that those first responders who went right towards the shooter's classroom within minutes acted appropriately at first. But all officers failed to prioritize saving the lives of innocent victims over their own safety. It also found that the shooter had a problematic history and even earned the nickname school shooter on social media platforms because of violent threats he would make against other users.
If you know there's active shooting, active killing going on, or somebody is dying, the standard is you have to continue to do something to stop that killing.
The report said that there were no villains, that nobody acted, other than the shooter, of course, with ill motive. It also states that while it's likely most people died within the first minutes, it's plausible others may have been saved if police had acted sooner. They're waiting for more medical evidence to conclude how many. Tony.
All right, Lilia, thank you very much. Lilia made that note at the end. The report points out that some victims died on the way to the hospital. So while they use the word plausible, I think anyone who's even been around an ER will tell you that if you're alive on the way to the hospital and you could have gone sooner, there's a good chance they would have had a better shot at saving your life.
The 77-page report says, quote, the void of leadership could have contributed to the loss of life. The void of leadership.
Just excruciating to watch that video.